YouTube, and today I've got some AN94 gameplay. Now I'm talking about the AN94 today because it's not going to be in Battlefield 4, along with some other really great guns like the G3A3 that— Kitty! Sorry about that. Kitty interrupting me while I'm recording. She's adorable though. Anyways, where was I? Alright, so guns that aren't going to be in Battlefield 4. Now, the two that I really want to talk about are the AN94 and the AS-Val, because these two guns are awesome. Now, it's not confirmed that they're not going to be in Battlefield 4 altogether. Like, they might come out in an expansion pack, and I really hope they do, along with some other guns from Battlefield 3, because, I don't know, some of them are pretty damn cool. But the AN94 and the AS-Val hold this really special place in my heart, because they're not necessarily, like, super OP like the M16, but they have a really high skill cap, and I like things like that reward you for using it better. Like, you can pick up an M16 and have no idea how to use it, shoot people, and it'll perform pretty good, because the M16 is just an amazing gun. And so the difference between a novice person with an M16 and a professional player with an M16 is, you know, a decent gap. But, like, say the AN94, like, a novice player with an AN94 and someone who has, like, the quickest trigger finger, perfect accuracy with the AN94, like, that person will just obliterate anyone. And, like, the AS-Val is kind of the same way, but the AN94 is on this whole other level where if, like, it's like humanly impossible to use this gun at its fullest extent. Like, its max rounds per minute is 1,200. Like, it is possible to fire this gun at 1,200 rounds per minute, but you have to click 600 times a minute, which is 10 a second. Like, clicking 10 times a second which is pretty damn fast. And not only that, since it's a burst gun, like, if you clicked it that much and stayed on target, like, you'd always have the accuracy of the first two shots. And not only that, but how the gun works is that it places both bullets on the first spot that you fire, or at least it's supposed to. The second shot doesn't have a kick anyways. So 1,200 rounds per minute with dead-on accuracy, like, that is insane. But it's near impossible to do, and even, like, with people who are skilled with the gun, it's hard to get a higher rate of fire / time to kill than most guns. So it's not like the OP gun, but it has the possibility. Like, if you get really, really good with this gun, you can just destroy people. Now, in this footage, I'm not, you know, I'm not shooting it that fast, I'm not that accurate, and actually, at range, I'm spamming it a lot, and at range, you kind of don't want to, especially if you're running the heavy barrel, because even though this gun fires 2 bullets immediately after each other, and it hits they should both land right where you aim them, or, you know, they'll both fire as accurate as the first shot. But with the heavy barrel, it gives the gun enough kick that when you come back, when the aimer resets and you come back down to take your second shot, you know, when you're spamming it a lot, your aimer jumps around a lot, and so at range, you miss a lot of your shots if you do that. So its range time to kill is actually not that good. But an interesting combo that I found with this gun, which just doesn't seem right, but the flash suppressor and the foregrip. Now, I know that those make the gun really not as, because they both reduce the accuracy of the gun, but the foregrip helps reduce, because when it kicks initially, it kicks off to the side kind of, a little much, and then the flash suppressor makes it hardly kick up at all, and so you can burst really fast, really on target, and even though it makes the gun really inaccurate, I found it really easy to shoot people at range using this combination, because, you know, the AN94 base stats it's pretty accurate, so even with the loss of accuracy, it's still a pretty accurate weapon. Now, the next gun I want to talk about is the AS-Val. I mean, this thing, I love this thing. I call this thing my love stick, because, I mean, it's like a stick, and I love it, so only makes sense. In Bad Company 2, there was the VSS, which is, it's like the sister-brother gun of the AS-Val. It's pretty much the same thing, but it's like the sniper variant, sort of. I don't know. But that's where I was wondering, like, in Battlefield 4, are they gonna, like, make up, like, another version of it, or are they gonna bring back the VSS, or the AS-Val, or, you know, maybe they won't do either, but I really would like them to bring one of them back, because it's such a cool gun, you know? And or even just a gun that, like, performs in the same way, where it's a really like tactical, specific use gun. Like the AS Val, like you have to burst it right, and it has to be suppressed. But when you do that, you know, when you burst it right, and when you play the suppression playstyle, like it's an amazing gun. Like I think it's better than the M16. Like it's definitely one of, if not my favorite guns. And so I hope they bring something like that to the game, especially with the new Recon class, which just sounds amazing. We get the motion balls back from Bad Company, you know, C4, and like that class just sounds perfect for the AS Val. The AS Val always felt like a ninja weapon, getting to throw motion sensors and blow shit up from behind. Like I really, really hope they have a gun that performs similar to, you know, being that super precision ninja katana gun stick thing. But we'll have to see, because now carbines and DMRs are the universal guns, and PDWs are the engineer-specific gun, which I actually think is a really cool change. It really fits the class, you know, making the engineer the anti-tank, and then giving them good close encounter guns for defending a vehicle, but then making them not really effective at infantry killing because they're really good at vehicle killing. And with the second assault, or whatever it's called, expansion pack, bringing back Battlefield 3 maps, it only makes sense if they, you know, would bring back some of the guns from Battlefield 3, you know, so we can all use AS Vals and AN94s on the old Metro grind. Which I think will be really interesting, because we have screenshots of someone shooting out a pillar in the ceiling collapsing on Metro, and the original Metro map, apparently, the tunnels underneath, I think it's B point, that just like go to nothing and you can't go through, apparently those were supposed to go all the way out to the A flag. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with that map, along with the other ones, with the new Levolution. I don't know. I'm really excited. But if you like this video, leave a comment, like it, and if you would like some more, subscribe. And until next time, guys, keep it Kodo.